Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where we talk about trading. And if you are new here, hi, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel because we have so many interesting things here. Also put the big thumbs up to this video and also don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss out my new videos because I post very often and really useful videos for you about trading. And I want to remind you, if you are not in my closed group yet, where I'm sharing trading signals for free, please text me a code word signal in my Telegram account. The link to it will be in the description box. So let's start it. Today we will trade with you using the parabolic SAR indicator and the awesome oscillator. We will use technical analysis and these indicators will confirm our entry point. Thus, the parabolic SAR indicator will tell us the pivot point as well as the further direction of the price, and the awesome oscillator will tell us which volumes prevail in the market to increase or decrease. Only a competent combination of technical analysis and these two indicators will give us a good result. Therefore, be sure to watch this video till the end and you will learn how to work with these indicators. So guys, let's get started and connect these indicators. To do this, click this button in the upper left corner and the indicator selection menu button. We select from the list awesome oscillator and then parabolic SAR. Thus we have connected two indicators. Let's make the settings of the parabolic SAR indicator a little brighter so that it can be seen better. We leave all the other settings by default, thus our indicators are ready to work. Now I will remind you what is the signal of these indicators. Consider for example this moment, where there was a good confident upward movement. Here we see that the yellow dots have started to appear at the bottom of our chart. They were formed during the time when there was a price increase. This situation tells us that in the near future the price will rise. Here we could open a deal for increase. Also, when the dots begin to approach directly to the candles themselves, this situation tells us that in the near future there will be a reversal point and the price will fall and dots will begin to appear above our chart. And here we really see that points have begun to form above our chart and has gone down. And here we could open a deal for a decrease and the awesome oscillator consists of horizontal line with a mark of 0 on different sides of which red-green histograms are formed. The signal of this indicator is the moment when, for example, a green histogram from the bottom up approaches the horizontal line with the mark of 0. After that, a green histogram begins to appear above the horizontal line with the mark of 0. This situation tells us that the volumes are growing for an increase. In the near future, the price will go up. At the same time, the parabolic SAR indicator gave us exactly the same entry point. Also, when, for example, the red histogram begins to approach the horizontal line with a mark of 0 from top to bottom, and also after that a red histogram begins to form under the horizontal line with the mark of 0. This situation also tells us that volumes are growing for a decrease. In the near future, the price will go down, and here we could open a deal for a decrease. They told us exactly the same entry point. Also, the signal of the awesome oscillator indicator is the moment when the green histogram begins to change its color to red. Each subsequent column becomes smaller in size than the previous one. This situation also tells us that the volumes are growing for a decrease, and here we could also open a deal for a decrease. Similarly, when the red histogram begins to change its color to green, each subsequent column becomes smaller in size than the previous one, and this figure is also fully formed under the horizontal line with a mark of 0. This situation also tells us that in the near future the price will rise and the price will go up. Thus, today we will work with the help of two indicators and combine both of the signals. But do not forget that these indicators are an auxiliary tool of technical analysis. Therefore, first, we conduct a technical analysis, we pay attention to the support and resistance levels, and only then we take into account the hints of these indicators. Thus, these indicators will confirm our entry point. I think there will be a different situation in our trade today. And so friends, let's get started and consider the first situation on the market. Here we see the level of support. We also see that after touching this level, the price rolled up and the reversal occurred from this point. And the price is moving down quite confidently. Also, two dots have already appeared above the graph and the green histogram has changed its color to red. Each subsequent column becomes smaller in size. This situation tells us that volumes are growing for a decrease and in the near future the price will fall. Here I propose to open a deal for 2 minutes to decrease. I think that in the near future the price will continue its movement to this level since the price here also has a generally good potential for a decrease. The main price highs are getting lower, 2 minutes also is a margin, taking into account the possible pro trade. And so friends, let's wait for the end of our deal. Great friends, as you can see the price really continues downward movement to the support level and we are making profit here. Also these indicators gave us a good entry point and the volumes on the decline really started to grow and the price went down. Not a bad start, let's continue, we will find similar situation in the market. Here we see the resistance level, we also see that there was an upward movement here, the price came to this level and a pullback begins to form. Also our indicator tells us that the downward movement is expected in the near future. Here I propose to open a deal for 2 minutes to decrease. I think that after the pro trade there will be at least a small pullback to the bottom and the price will fall into the correction zone. I think that in this situation 2 minutes will be quite enough for us, and so friends, let's wait for the end of our deal. Great friends, as you can see the price has really rolled down and we are making profit here. Also these indicators gave us a good entry point and the volumes onto the decrease really started to grow and the price really went lower. Everything is going great, let's continue to find the next entry point. Here we see the resistance level, we also see that after the pullback the price moves back to our level. Also our indicators tells us that an upward movement is expected. Here I propose to open a deal for 2 minutes to increase. I think that in the near future the price will continue its upward movement and this level will be broken through. Since the price here also has generally good potential for increase, just at the moment the price is already starting to go beyond our level, the breakout begins. I think that in this situation 2 minutes will be quite enough for us. And so friends, let's wait for the end of our deal. Great friends, as you can see the price really continued its upward movement and this level was broken, and here we are getting a gorgeous confident profit. Also these indicators again suggest a good entry point for us and the volumes for an increase really began to grow. Everything is going great, let's continue to consider the following market situation. So guys, here we have a resistance level, we also see that after pullback the price moves back to our level, there is a kind of compression. Also our indicator tells us that the price will rise in the near future. In this situation I suggest opening a deal for 2 minutes to increase. I think that with a high probability the price will continue its movement to this level since the price here also has a generally good potential for increase. The main price lows are getting higher, 2 minutes also with a margin taking into account possible pro trade or a small pullback down. And so friends, let's wait for the end of our deal. Well friends, it's not bad, as you can see the price has really continued its upward movement and we are making profit here. 2 minutes was enough, the volumes for the increase really started to grow, the price continued its upward movement. These indicators again gave us a good entry point, so far everything is going great. Let's continue to consider the following market situation. Here we have a level of support. We also see that the price is going down. At the moment one level is being broken through. Also our indicators tells us that the volumes are growing downwards. In the near future the price will fall. Here I propose to open a deal with a margin of 3 minutes for a decrease. I think that in the near future the price will continue its downward movement and this level will be fully broken through since the price has an excellent potential for a decrease. Also, this level is internal, which shouldn't give much resistance. 3 minutes also, I open a deal with a margin, taking into account that it's possible that after an impulse breakout of the level, there will be an upward pullback. There will be a corrective movement, but after that the price is more likely to continue its main downward movement. And so friends, let's wait for the end of our deal. Well friends, it's quite good. As you can see, the price really continued its downward movement, and here we are getting a great confident profit. 3 minutes was enough for us. The price has a really great potential for a decrease. It continued its downward movement. Also, this indicators again suggested a good entry point to us. Meanwhile, I already have $7,000 on deposit, so I suggest continue and opening just one deal for today. Now I found a suitable situation in the market and we will continue with you. Here we see the level of support. We also see that at the moment there is a good confident downward movement. Also, our indicators tells us that the volumes are growing downwards. In the near future, the price will fall. Here I propose to open a deal for 2 minutes to decrease. There was just an upward impulse. This is a good point to open a deal. I think that in the near future, the price will continue its downward movement as the main price highs are also getting lower. The price has an excellent potential for a decrease, and we also see that there has been a deep pullback up. Indicators tells us that an upward movement is expected, but this situation can be considered as an error. After all, we can see perfectly well that the general trend of the price is going down, and it is more likely that the price will continue its movement to this level. Therefore, at the moment of a deep rollback, the signals of the indicator can be ignored. We will also see that after the price continues its downward movement, these indicators will again tell us that the volumes are growing downwards. And so friends, let's wait for the end of our deal and let's see what result we will get. Alright, it's not bad. As you can see, the price has really continued its downward movement, and this indicator again suggests a good entry point, volumes for a decrease. They really started to grow and the price went lower. Here we get a great confident profit. 2 minutes was enough for us. I already have $13,000 on deposit and I propose to end this since I have fulfilled my plan for today. Also, there was a logical pullback up from the support level and the volumes for the increase really began to grow. Here we could open a deal to increase, but one of the main rules in trading is discipline, and if you have fulfilled your plan for today, then it is worth completing the trade and fixing the profit. Well friends, well done! That's it for today guys. I'm really glad that you watched this video till the end. And I just want to remind you, if you are not in my closed group with limited amount of people where I'm sharing my trading signals, you can be in this group if you text me a code word signal in my Telegram account. The link to it will be in the description box. And I will see you in the next video.